Got a bird watching horror game. No, I will not elaborate. That's kind of like that's all you need to say. That's all that needs to be said. That's the whole tin right there. This is the demo though, so don't get your hopes up. But it's quite short. Actually, I normally pride myself also on reading or deciphering. What are they called? Initialisms. But that one's perplexing me. One day, summer fire broke out. It seemed a fire destined to burn out like so many others. Well, that's why we had that Firewatch game. Bro, maybe you should have played that instead. I never finished Firewatch. Did a fire ever happen? It said it consumed everything. Cities, forests. Animals and human beings. In their place, the fire left ash on the ground and black smoke in the sky. What remains of the world is still burning today. On top of a mountain, a human being still lived. He did not know if he was the last. He kind of looks like he's giving clip art vibes a little bit. Hey, how come the 90s clip art boom died? That seemed like that was only going up. That was a graph that was only increasing. I love the art style of 90s clip art, but also I'm nostalgic for it, so I can't defend it. Dozens of birds had fled to the mountain. They were fleeing from the fire. The human being spent his days watching them through binoculars. It was a peaceful life. Every day, tapping at a window woke the human being. It was a little bird. His little bird. Around my doorstep. I'm not going to do the accent. I'm going to stop singing that before somebody accuses me. That's interesting. I think we're going to get a new Y2K if you just give it a second here. Only that little bird had allowed itself to be tamed. When he called it, the little bird perched on his arm. It's so funny also that Y2K was ever like a thing. I guess like computers hadn't been around that long. But also like, how could you not know that it was coming? It's the year 2000, bro. What did you think was going to happen when 1999 happened? What about Y1K? Oh, guys, no, the scrolls! The scrolls only go to 99! 999! What are we gonna do? The world's gonna end, bro! That's a good bit. Somebody write that down. Chirpus. That's his name. His name's Chirpus. Clip it. There we go. Hello. What's all this in? I had something that I was going to tell you, but I forget what it was. It was you specifically. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and grab that, I guess. Save 3? No, I don't. It wasn't that. For sure wasn't that. My lantern! I don't know. I think it had something to do with living in the South and how awesome it is. Watch the birds. Great. You know, everybody's trying to get me into bird watching lately. Maybe this is it. This is my kick. Press tab to hide and show objectives. My objective is watch the bird. There it is. Bird watching would be awesome if it wasn't so boring. Maybe maybe my brain is just cooked here, but it's pretty hard to find the birds. Oh, hello. Hello, Chirpus. I'm gonna put you in my pocket now. Because birds, they're so small. And they're so far away, you know? And then once you see a bird, you pretty much do nothing with it. We need to find a way to gamify bird watching a little bit. Craig Martin, father of Steve Martin. Sorry, did not need to say that. That was, like, not a good joke. Oh, good, there's a sprint button. That's how much noise I'm making. I was looking at the bottom right corner for a second. I was like, does this game have voice control? Birdie! Bird fighting. Yo, actually, I don't know. I don't think I want to really frick with birds. I was walking around the Ohio State campus one time. I was there for a conference, and there's these two birds, and it's so hard to tell with wild animals if they're fighting or the other thing. But there's like a stick between them, and these two, like, I forget my parlance, but these two hawks were fighting over this log, and they were going crazy style. I'll put I think I've got a picture of them in my phone. I'll put it in the Discord. But that was like how I know for certain I don't want to frick with birds. They can see a little tiny little mouse, hundreds of feet up in the air. I don't want to mess with those guys. British guy telling you about the two birds he saw fighting. Yeah, so one was named Cat and the other was named Serena. These two birds were fighting down at the pub. How's my British accent? Is it good or probably the worst thing you've ever heard, huh? I think accent work is one of those things where it's very easy. Like, it's so hard to like lock in on your accent if you hear somebody else doing a bad accent. Because unless you're like really good at accents, you really have to like focus on getting your accent down. And if you're doing like a scene with somebody who is also doing an accent, but their accent is atrocious, then that it only makes your accent worse. Which is, I can't tell you how many times I've done a scene with an English accent, and somebody has the worst British accent I've ever heard in my entire life, and then it throws me off. By the way, did anybody read? Ah! Today's a magnificent day. I have found a promising recruit. Now I have a lot to do. Shut up. Okay. We're the last two people on Earth, and this guy told me to shut up. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, great. Following the path that leads to the highest mountain in the region. Grand Talk to sorry. The calculations are correct or transmitting by radio just from there. Do you confirm recruit? I'm gonna say no. I know you're there. This guy sucks. I don't want to be on the radio anymore. You know this guy's got a face for radio. He's being rude. Okay, so this guy is like a bad guy. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm Corporal. Yippee! Fort Talk. Lots of food. Okay. I didn't really, like, want to help you, but okay. Chirpus, I think he's a bad guy. That's a bad guy. Yeah, see? I knew it. I won't. For me? Afraid of birds. Thank goodness. In danger. Yeah, this seems like a bad guy. Dump him, girl. The birds. Chasnifev. I just activated somebody's sleeper agent. Or I just unlocked the best acrostic poem start ever. Can't tell you, okay? Don't waste time trying to talk to the birds you've already watched. Look for strangers. That's all for now, Sharpus. Are you, I've already talked to you. Hey, can somebody really quick, check on, Malta? Because they're beefing with Belarus, I think, on Instagram. Not Belarus. They're beefing with some other countries. A screenshot of it here. Hold on. Get out of my face. Bulgaria. Malta is beefing with Bulgaria on Instagram. I just need somebody to check in on them and make sure it's okay. Like, honestly, this is preferable to war. But it's also, I mean, it's two verified accounts. It is the official social media of Malta and the official social media of Bulgaria. They are beefing with each other. They're replying to each other's stories on Instagram, and they're like adding each other and stuff. Is the 21st century won't be fought with sticks and stones. It's fought with Instagram comments and replies to stories. I mean, at least it's like it's petty squabbling and not like... Okay. That was it, huh? That's the whole demo? Okay, that's the whole demo.